Hello and welcome back to Happy Mind TV and welcome to this week's How To Tuesday. In today's episode, I'm talking to you about something that has come up so much with my clients and my online community, and I thought to myself, what better place to share all of the answers than on a Happy Mind TV? So today's How To Tuesday is all about how to build a community online. And this is something that is so important for so many reasons. Business, to create a personal brand, to grow our following, to expand our business and people knowing who we are and our profile, and actually to create a future of abundance around a business that is all online. Now, for all of you watching this, some of you are not entrepreneurs, but with that being said, so many of you use the online space, hence being on YouTube. And so many of you will be in a situation where maybe you have ideas that you are thinking about growing, you have dreams, you have visions, and you don't know how to bring them into fruition. So this video could be the spark that goes off and allows you to start somewhere. And I also want this video to give you some answers if you are in business and some different perspectives, because something that people always tell me is that I give them a different way to think about things and I approach things in a really, really different way. And it's something that I absolutely love. I love metaphors, I love analogies, and I love putting things into the most wacky and wonderful examples that can help you understand it in a different way. So how to build a business, how to build a community online. The most important thing that I want to share with you, of course, being online and being on the online space, I have an Instagram, I have a podcast, I have a Facebook group, a Facebook business page, and I have a YouTube. And I have a website. We're all over the internet. I also have a book on Amazon, forgot about that. So a Happy Mind is on so many different platforms, but the biggest thing for me and something I absolutely adore is my community. That is my priority. So the number one tip I can give you for this week's How To Tuesday is your community are your assets. If you are focusing too much on products, services, money, goals, and you are not focusing enough on nurturing your community, that is the biggest turn-off. Your community need to know that you genuinely care. They need to know that you're there, and they need to know that they are 100% at the forefront of everything that you're creating, and that they are the purpose and the driving force behind your content. So nurture your community first. Your community have to be your priority. How do you even get a community, Sam? So many of you are saying, fast forward the video and get me to how I even get a community. Number one, you need to be yourself. There are so many people online selling, promoting, talking about themselves, but the biggest thing that draws people in is your own personality, your own quirkiness, your own characteristics and traits. So if you are trying to build a community online, you have to be yourself, like you would be at a party or anywhere that you go, because people are drawn to you that have the same energy, the same personality, and the same quirks. If you are trying to be something that you're not, the people that come into your community will very quickly leave when you start to become yourself. So always start with you, your authenticity and your originality, your uniqueness, because people will follow and communicate with you and connect with you for you. So you must bring your personality to your business. Please bring your personality to your business. If you do not bring your personality to anything you are doing online, it is very easy for people to miss you because they don't have that engagement with you. They don't feel like they know you. So bring your personality into your online space. The next thing you need to do is you have to be answering questions and providing answers and solutions to something that your community is struggling with. And the only way you're going to do that, and these are a few tips for you now, you need to know your community. What do they want from you and why are they there? Why are your community listening to you? Why are they connecting with you? What do they need from you? What are their struggles and challenges? Once you understand your community, and this is why tip number one is so important, but once you understand your community, you can start to serve your community. And that is so important. If you serve your community with so much amazing content, but it's not what they need, it's not going to keep and draw them in. You need to know what your community needs need from you? What do they want from you? What are they waiting for you to give them? And once you know that, you can serve them and they will come back because they want what you have to offer. So make sure you understand what they need and serve them that. Something else you have to do when you're building a community online is be consistent. You have to show up. Now, I talk about this all the time, but when I started my Facebook group, I didn't start selling for the first 6 months of my Facebook group because I wanted to make connections. I wanted to get people in. I went live every Friday at 5:30. Every Friday at 5:30. And I remember on a few occasions, one, it was, I was going out with some work friends and I had to bring my work friend home. She had to sit in my kitchen while I did my live. Another time I was meeting up with some friends. They were in my house. They'd all arrived and I had to get them to sit and wait for me while I did my live. I was always committed to my community and I wasn't even selling anything. I wasn't trying to sell them anything. I wasn't making money. I wanted to make an impact and I wanted to connect with my community. So I would suggest consistency. Have a time and a place that they can find you each week. Make sure you talk about that. Tell them where you're going to be and when you are going to be there. And make sure it's the same, because you will start to realize that people come back and people schedule you in to their weeks or weekends. People schedule in time to listen and connect with what you are talking about. So consistency is so important. Something else, you need to remember that your community are people and not numbers. So even if you have a Facebook group with 10 people in at the moment, if you were sat in a room with 10 people watching you, how would you present to them? How would you talk to them? How would you nurture them? So every single number is a person. They are people connecting with you. So even if you have one person on your live, don't leave and shut the live down and wait until you have 20. Serve that one person, talk to them, connect with them, because I guarantee they will come back. If you are focused so much on the numbers, the impact you are trying to make will be diluted. So remember that all of the numbers are people, and those people are creating connections with you. Another top tip for you. I have so many tips on this. I have so much I could say because creating an online community is my jam. I love it. And for me, it's the whole reason that I have a business. In my first year of business, I exceeded my annual income in my teaching job, and I didn't use ads. I didn't use any kind of marketing and advertising. I did it all through my Facebook group, through connections, through my clients, and through creating a community. So I know how important this is. So please remember that you don't have to do all these top tips right this second, but all of these top tips can help you move your community forward. Another top tip for you, give your community an identity. So whenever you go live or you do posts or you talk to them. So I always say, hello, my Happy Mind family. Welcome to the family. I'm including them in that identity and I'm bringing them in. So you might want to say, hello and welcome back to our page. Welcome back to our group. Welcome back to our family. Welcome back to the Happineasters. Let's just say that that's what I called my Happy Mind people. Happy Minders. You can give them an identity. Talk to them and allow them to feel a sense of belonging and purpose. If you can allow your community to feel like they belong and they have a purpose in your community, they are likely to thrive. Something else you need to do is allow your community to have a platform to share and support in what you're doing and one another. And this is really important. Your community will become your advocates. So if they are able to talk to you in the group and say, thank you for allowing me to join, or Sam, how would you help me with this? And someone else answers and you answer, you are creating a support network, and that is invaluable to people. So allow your network, your community, to be a place that shares support and offers support. And always remember that you are the facilitator of that. You are the person that allows that to happen. So embrace that, acknowledge that, and celebrate it with your community. Something else that's really important is you have to be honest. You have to be honest with your community. If you are having a down day, or you're not feeling well, or you've been ill like I have been, then you have to make sure you tell your community, because if you are nurturing them, they have to see all sides of you in your business and in your online space. If you only show up when it's sunshine and rainbows, it's really hard for people to always relate to that. So if you've had a really busy day, or you've got a headache, or it's been really hectic, or things have been happening, or you're going on holiday and you need some time out, share that with your community. Tell them what you're doing. Take them along for the experience. Create a 360-degree angle of you, of your experiences, of your business. Having an online business means you can protect some personal things, of course, but you want to embrace your community as much as possible so that they can relate to you, they can resonate with you, and they know you're approachable. And having an online community, that is so important. Something else that you really need to think about is, how do you want your community to talk about you to other people? What impression and perception are you giving them? How are you showing up? What energy are you bringing? How do you want them to feel? What do you want them to say to other people? Because remember, they will become your advocates. Something else, give. I mean, I don't know how many tips I've given on this video in itself, but that just goes to show, having an online community, they need to be nurtured. And I know I keep saying that, but you have to keep giving, because in any relationship, there's give and take. And if they are going to give back to you, they are going to ask you questions, they potentially will work with you, they will join your group coaching programs, they will join your personal one-to-one programs, they will buy your courses, your products, whatever you are selling. There has to be an element of giving back. So you have to make sure that you are always the first one to bring something new to the table, a new challenge, a new competition, a new 3-day experience, anything to create and allow them to feel like they can always connect with you, get involved with you, and get stuck into anything you are creating in your community. You might do giveaways, you might do prizes, you might do Christmas cards. What are you doing to allow your community to feel like they have a sense of belonging and they have a purpose and that they matter as people and not numbers? There is so much more I could say on this, but what I would really love to do now is, can you ask me any of your questions around an online community in the comments so that I can answer them? And also, if you would like part 2 to this, how to sell to your online community, can you please give me a comment yes, so that I know that I can create this video for you? The more you give me, the more I can give back. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I want to hear from my community, you. I want to know who watches a Happy Mind TV and what you want from me. I want to know if this is serving you and giving you answers. I want to know what your struggles are, and I want you to tell me so that I can answer them. The whole point of this channel is to create happiness and mindset and provide you with actionable solutions that make your life better, your business better, your personal development better. So I want to hear from you. Do you want a video on how to sell to your online community? What struggles are you facing on building your online community? Where are you with your online community now? What do you need to offer them more? What do you maybe want to strip back? How do you want to create consistency? What content are you giving them? How are you bringing belonging into all of your community? Tell me, share with me, ask me your questions, talk to me. I can't wait to hear more from you, and I really hope this has given you so many ways and ideas and tips to get you started on how to build, nurture and grow your online community. I can't wait to see you back on Happy Mind TV, and I really hope you've enjoyed this How To Tuesday. See you next time.